Hi, it's Olga Zar. So in this video, I want to show you a very useful feature that JetOctopus has. JetOctopus is a very powerful website crawler, the fastest one on Earth. And at the same time, it is a very powerful log file analyzer, especially if you are not a data nerd and you don't necessarily want to analyze your logs in Excel. This is the tool that may help you. So today I want to show you the pagination, indexation of pagination, like the pagination analysis that you can do with JetOctopus. So the site I was using for this example is my own site. It doesn't have a lot of paginated pages. So in my case, this is usually not a problem. But if you are analyzing a bigger site that has a lot of paginated pages, like an e-commerce site, especially if this site has indexation issues, this is something you definitely want to check here, because very often paginated pages in e-commerce are not necessarily set up in the best way, and they lead to either crawl budget waste, or they lead to crawling like problems, or they lead to indexation and ranking problems. So let's get started. So all you need to do is go to crawler, then pagination, and you will see the preview of the pagination on your site. Different pages, different sites have different pagination rules. So this is the place where you can configure how it's done on your site, because by default setting is rel pref, rel next, but there are other also possibilities. So this is something you have to like set up at the start to have the data that is actually like meaningful. So breakdown by pagination. So this is the chart that shows you the percentage of paginated versus non-paginated pages on your site. So I can see that I have 315 regular pages and just 2 paginated pages. I think this is probably the blog and maybe some category, SEO category, something like that, or SEO podcast category, where I have especially a lot of posts. So pagination details by depth and segment. So you can see how many depths of pagination you have a specific pages at. So 1 pagination, 2 pagination pages, 3, or orphan. So if you have like 100 paginated pages and those at the end are like totally left out, unreachable, then you may see them here in this orphan. You can see by depth and by segments. Here another interesting chart, which is grouping of all paginated pages by pagination number. So page 1, page 2, page 3 with indexation management settings. So for example, here I can see that there are 2 paginated pages and they are not in non-indexable pages. So if this is something you care about, you have a huge site, you may want to check that. And I can see I just clicked on that. Let's say I'm worried that my paginated pages are non-indexable. I clicked and now I see those pages. So this is category page, SEO newsletter and SEO auditing. So this is SEO newsletter category. I have like canonical to the first page, which usually is not the correct way to do. But in my case, this is totally okay, because I don't want this category to rank. I want my newsletter page to rank, not necessarily the category. So in my case, this is okay. And I've just checked. And yes, my canonical tag is pointing to the first page. So that's why it is shown as non-indexable. So again, human brain, human element is here to decide whether this is an issue or this is not an issue. So in my case, this is not an issue. But if you are dealing again with a huge e-commerce site, you need to take a very deep look to make sure the site is basically not like leaving money on the table. Pagination indexation management. So here you can see whether your paginated pages are indexable. So I can see, just as I said, my 2 paginated pages are not non-canonical because they canonicalize to the first page. So that's okay. I don't have like issues with that. And pagination status code, so 200. So I can draw a conclusion here easily that in the case of my site, like paginated pages are doing okay. There is nothing to worry about. But with huge pages, you definitely want to take a deeper look at that. If you just want to see all paginated pages, you just go to pagination, breakdown by pagination, click on paginated pages, and you can see all the paginated pages with other like important pieces of information. So I hope this video was helpful. You learned a bit about how to analyze pagination. I think analyzing pagination with that tool is way easier and faster, and you can quickly see what's going on and whether there are issues. It may be helpful if you're just landing the client, preparing a proposal, and usually in a proposal you put the most important mistakes. So if you roll the side, see that, you may instantly say that pagination is a problem, and we may actually improve your SEO a lot by fixing pagination issues. So I hope this video helped you. I hope you find it interesting, helpful. If you like my channel, please subscribe, give me thumbs up, give me comments, likes, and stuff like that. All I'm doing for free, and I simply want to help you with the SEO knowledge I have gained over the years. And I also invite you to subscribe to my SEO newsletter, which is also like linked somewhere below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.